I read a story in a newspaper about some of the issues you faced. And again, we're talking about encouraging people to open up and talk. When I read that, I was empowered by it myself, because here's a player I know, I look up to, and he's speaking so openly about his life, his career. You know, when you look back at that, do you feel like it was something you could have done earlier? Should have you have done it later? You know, in terms of, like, because we're trying to encourage people to talk, but when is the right time for them to do that? Is it now? Is it at a stage where they feel more comfortable? Do they have time? So just to get a little bit of an insight into kind of, you know, your story and when you decided to sort of be more open about your career.
Yeah, brilliant question. I think I get asked the question a lot of what sort of advice would the Luke Chadwick now give Luke at 19, 20 years old. And of course, that advice would be talk about your problems, let people know how you're feeling. But at the same time, even if I was given the advice then, I wouldn't have taken it because of the boy that I was, because I weren't confident enough. I would never have shared my problems. I think Anwar, Danny, you'll agree, in football at times you're sort of in that bubble as a footballer, probably from the ages when we started playing at 9, 10 years old, you were recognised as a talented football player, and that just carried on into a professional player, and then you're in the bubble of football. And I never, to me personally, never learned about myself. I didn't know why I was feeling that way, because all it ever was football. I didn't have the emotional intelligence to understand why I felt the way I felt, because people were saying like horrible things about the way I looked, and I thought it was something wrong with me, like a weakness inside me, because what it's like something it says in the school playground, it didn't don't what worry it didn't really worry me then, but now I've got millions of people laughing at the way I looked. I had no idea how to deal with that as a 19, 20-year-old boy. And I think one of the reasons because of that, because I didn't know myself, all I saw myself as was Luke the footballer. So it took so long to sort of understand that. And like, without a shadow of a doubt, the most important relationship I've ever built is the relationship with myself. And sort of, I think I always loved myself, but I didn't know why. I never sort of looked in the mirror in disgust and thinking, oh, I'm disgusting or anything like that. But I thought I didn't know why I love myself. And it was that sort of process of understanding, getting to know myself, getting to know Luke the person, not just Luke the football player and whatnot. So it was a long, drawn out process of understanding myself, understanding why I felt a certain way about a certain thing. And it's probably a process that still goes on now, because we're forever learning about ourselves. But it's that relationship of keep making that relationship stronger and stronger. I think the more you can love yourself, it gives you that ability to love those closest to you on a much deeper level, as it were. So that's probably, I mean, I'm not upset or feel sorry for myself about what happened to me, because we're all on a journey, aren't we? That was my journey. Gemma's had her journey, Danny's had his, you've had yours, and we're all on that journey and sort of understanding and learning more as we go on. So it's I wouldn't change anything on my journey, despite challenging times, because I think it has helped sort of shape and mold me into the people that we've become today.